So finance FP&A function is incomplete without finance business partnering mindset. And that includes many things. It's a list of skills that you need to develop. If you cannot develop, you will not be a successful FP&A professional. What is the skills you need? You need to develop your number one skills, communication skills.
This podcast is sponsored by Asdan. And this podcast is sponsored by Haft, Hub of Finance Transformation.
So the concept of partner used to be on a personal basis, and now the entire business into partnering mode. They are moving from selling the product to pay attention to the customer experience. They are moving from selling the product and the service to a consumer into consumer experience. And this kind of experience for the external outside the company has transformed finance not to be as a support function, but transformed finance to be as a business partner. And partner means that you're not my boss, I'm not your boss, but we're here in the journey to deliver a certain goal, so we need to partner together. We have no other option away from that. And Syed recently, one of the rising stars on LinkedIn. I can see that going from one event to other event, from one course to other course, and having your own articles and video content is super happy to see it more frequently and rising on the social media. So welcome to Leaders Inside podcast.
Thank you very much, Rita.
So now let's start with the first question. If you can just give a quick brief about yourself and how you moved from being, let me put it this way, from being a finance leader, but now moving to be a finance leader and global voice of FP&A and influencer as well.
So there are many ups and downs in my life. The stories start from, because I belong to Pakistan, and the stories start from Pakistan when I was in grade 10. So my father told me, Nadeem, you have to do CMA. Because my father was dreaming for me to do the CMA. He started his journey as a CMA, but because of their responsibilities and they were doing multiple jobs, he could not continue CMA. So he has a wish from me that his son will do it. So I was receiving these messages in my mind since I was in grade 10. So when the time came, I graduated Bachelor in Commerce. Then time came to start the admission in CMA. My mind changed. I told my father I'm not able to go for finance. Let me allow to work on IT. He agreed on that, and I took the admission for the diploma in computer science. And believe me, I was studying in computer science and started Oracle. I was studying in Oracle 5. During the understanding of Oracle 5, Oracle 6 came, 7 came, 8 came. Then I was shocked, what is happening? Is this the right track for me? Then I decided, for somehow I completed my diploma and went back to my father. I want to start my CMA. Then he was very happy. Then I took the admission, started my CMA. During that time, I found some job in Pakistan in a manufacturing company as a cost assistant. It's a very low profile job. So that job gave me some kind of clarity what is finance. And that was the inspiration I found from the managers I was working with. And then I started CMA, and during my job, my manager supported me a lot. I qualified half of the CMA. And then I got married, and after married, your education kept aside,
Of course.
and you go into different responsibilities. So I stopped my education because of my responsibilities, and I found another job. Things were going well. I was getting good salary, good promotions. I reached to the finance manager level, but suddenly I realized that I'm not moving forward, because of my lack of education. Whenever I applied any job posting, they are saying you are not qualified because of my education. When I go to my boss, promote me, he always tell me you are not qualified. So I decided to restart my CMA. At that time, I have two kids, both were school going, my son and my daughter, and I have no money to spend on myself. So I told my family, my wife, that I need 2 years to qualify my CMA. During that time, I plan my financial, and after spending everything, I have 8 papers, I have to give, but I cannot attempt every paper because of financial issues. So I calculated my financial, and I have only the money who can spend only for 2 papers. I cannot afford more than 2 exams because of exam fees. So there are 6 month semester. I took 2 years I had 8 papers. Each semester has 2 exams, and every time I qualified 2 exams, then a time another 2 exams, then another. So after 2 years, alhamdulillah, I qualified.
Okay.
And the moment I qualified, I called my father
Hmm.
that I qualified same year. He was not believing it, but he said, "What did you qualify? Say again." So that was the moment of my life, happiest moment that my father dream was fulfilled. And after 3 months of my past, he was passed away.
Hmm.
So that was that tragic event happened with me. But after some time, I got an opportunity in Saudi Arabia. I came to Saudi and I started working on financial controller. I was very happy in Saudi. After 8 years working in one company, after immediately COVID, another disaster came, and there is a massive transformation in the company, restructuring, and I got layoff
Hmm.
in that company. So it was a shocking for me because 8 years you are giving to the company and they are giving you 1 month notice, and you are no more required for this company. Despite I was very bright candidate in that company, I was doing a lot of things, sacrificing my family, my vacation, and everything. But that happened, and they gave me 1 month, and that you have 1 month. 1 month means you have only one salary you will receive. After that, you have to find your way.
Hmm.
So, that process happened. First 3 nights, I could not sleep well because after a few days, you have responsibilities, you have financial issues. So, I found a lot of issues. But that damage I recovered because of my family support, my friend support. I talked to the people who has faced the same issue. This is a mistake people make. They don't talk to the people when this disaster came.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean you will have to discuss with everybody. You have to discuss with the people who have faced the same issue. This is the point, how they recovered. You will find the stories. When I discuss with my friends, one friend told me it happened with me 2 times.
Hmm.
Don't worry, you will be settled. Then I asked another friend, he told me it happened with me last year. It was fantastic experience. I learned a lot from this experience. I'm now moving forward. So give me a lot of confidence that nothing is going to happen wrong.
Okay.
So gradually, I found many leaders in the industry, and they found me that Nadeem, you are a very good candidate. We will help you, and inshallah, you will get. So some of the leaders they asked me, please come with us. One of the consulting company I joined, and they gave me Nadeem. COVID just went out. We don't have financial position to give you salary, but what we can do, you can work with us. By the time when business will grow, you will get salaries as well. I said I don't need salary. I need only title because I
Hmm.
need to put my title in my profile.
Hmm.
You know, so don't give me salary. I will work for you, but give me title of director. They gave me director title, and I restart my profile on LinkedIn. I announced I joined this company as a director, and I came into the industry again.
Which is
So,
great.
so that was the idea I received. I did not getting a salary, but I enter into the market. People are saying congratulations, Radim, congratulations, and then restart myself. Another company was a startup in the Saudi Arabia. They were coming into a new company, and they were looking for head of finance. Then I restarted my journey again for that part.
Okay.
So I joined them, then worked with them 1 year, then another offer, then another offer. Today I'm working in Riyadh at the Zen KSA company as a director budgeting and cost management.
Hmm.
So that journey, alhamdulillah, I passed out, and now I'm working here. In parallel, I work on my personal branding. I start working on LinkedIn, creating posting, my courses, my platform. So everything is happening on top of my full-time job.
Okay.
So I'm creating my own brand, which I'm looking for the long term, which maybe I can pursue this in the long run, and that is my journey until now, and it's still going on.
Okay. Um, uh, that's a very very wide journey, ups and downs. But the good thing that you learned how to navigate the journey, and as you highlighted before even recording the episode, that out of the struggle it opens a new horizon for you. So even despite the very good job that you have now and the title as you speak, you're not letting go your own personal brand. You keep building a new personal brand because that will last beyond the job and beyond the following job as well, which is great. Now moving to our subject today, which is finance business partner, and especially CFOs and finance leader across all the industry. If you can just lay down the skills required to be a strategic finance business partner. Whether the skills will be soft skills required in terms of behaviors, mindset with the finance professionals, and technical skills will required to be as a finance business partner.
See, when I talk to the skill set, the first thing you have to develop skills as a mindset. Without the right mindset, you cannot succeed in anything, you know. So when you start, 90% of your success is depending on your mindset, how you see things, what is the lens you are wearing. You know, if you are working as an accountant, your lens is different to see the things. When you go up level, maybe finance manager, your lens is different. When you become CFO, your lens is different. If you are seeing income statement, all three position see the income statement with the different eyes, right? So first thing is mindset. Moving forward, obviously when you are becoming accountant, your financial skills are critical. You cannot succeed without the technical areas. But on top of it, your soft skills is very much important. The problem is soft skills is the skills that you should not learn, you know. It's inside you. When you born in this world, you born with some skills. You don't born in this world with the technical skills. When you came into this world, maybe you become doctor, maybe you become engineer. You learn from the surrounding, your environment, and that inspiration come to you to become something. It can be finance, it can be medical, it can be engineer. But there are some skills which is inside you. When you install the Windows into computer, there are many applications installed by default. Similarly, when you're born in this world, you have many skills by default in yourself, but they are not activated. You need to activate it by practice. You know, so technical skills you learn from outside, soft skills it's inside. We are sometimes we call it human skills, your behavior skills, your communication. In tomorrow finance, which is new finance, old finance, traditional finance, maybe they are focusing on technical skills because they are working on the close rooms, working on reporting, IFRS, monthly closing, audit. But the new finance is different because everybody had started believing that accounting function is going to automate. So what is the remaining function, which is FP&A? And FP&A is somehow technical skills, budgeting, forecasting, financial modeling, you know, business modeling. But you cannot be successful finance planning without finance business partnering mindset. Because once you are entering into FP&A function, you have to talk to the people. You have to work with the people because you cannot like work as an accountant. If you will not have finance business partnering, it means you are still as an accountant mindset, and you will face the same challenges which you used to face as accountant. So finance FP&A function is incomplete without finance business partnering mindset, and that includes many things. It's a list of skills that you need to develop. If you cannot develop, you will not be a successful FP&A professional. What is the skills you need? You need to develop your number one skills, communication skills. I have many coaching session and people sometimes ask me, Nadeem, tell me what is the one skill I should develop to change my life. My answer is communication skills. If you cannot sell yourself, nobody will buy you. It applies in your business partnering skills. It will apply in your interview. It will apply in your family as well. So this skills by default you should have in yourself. How you have to learn? You will not learn by spending money in the training courses, because training courses will give you 2-3 days. You will come back to the same place and you will be the same person. You have to practice. You have to make mistakes. You have to face the audience, and that fear will go out. Then you will be different person. Then you have to understand relationship management, because finance does not have the good relation. Normally accountants, they are checking with lot of documents, approvals, you know. So the business is not happy with the accountant because of these mindset. You have to work with the helping mindset. When you have helping mindset, people will come to you. It's like you are building relationship. It's not easy, because you have to shift your mindset towards business partnering from accountant mindset. So people will not start believing you from the beginning. You have to help them. One of the example, you can start training. You know, start training means you are showing that I'm giving mindset, free of cost training. That is a huge impact you can create in your company. Second thing, you can create the forecast for them, show them that I have created something for you as a dashboard, let's see what is happening, give me some feedback. Don't tell them that we are developing something for your presentation, just to show, see this presentation, if you like it, we will continue every month. So take some time from these people and show this kind of dashboard. If they will like it, see, everybody wants support. If somebody is not asking support, it doesn't mean they don't need support. If you give them support, they will buy, because support means you are giving them time to do some other things.
Okay.
Right? If you are giving support to them, today salesperson is making forecasts by themselves, salesperson is doing business development, they are doing everything. Why don't you share some responsibility from them on your shoulder, like reporting? That can a big change for you, and that will start your relationship building.
Okay.
Third thing is trust management. They should trust on you. Whatever you are presenting, it should be transparent, it should be a feel like you are supporting them. So trust is something, tricky. You cannot instruct some people that please trust me. It comes by the time. It's not like you are giving some reports or something. It's not. You have to take a time. It will be a journey. It's not overnight process. You have to work with them continuously. By the time they will start trusting you. And if this will happen, your relationship always be linked with trust. So there are many things you have to understand as a human skills. So this is not easy task, but by the time you have to learn it and practice it, and you will be successful, inshallah.
Okay. So from communication skills, helping mindset, giving mindset, trust management, it's a mix of skills that make you a trusted advisor for especially sales and marketing and supply chain team, where they can consider you as a business partner and listen to you once you have these mindset. I think the other way around, that if you don't have any of these, if you don't have the communication skills or the helping mindset or the trust management or giving mindset, you will never be as a trusted finance business partner.
Never.
They will take their own decision based on their own
Never.
calculation in that sense. Now, given that you have, based on your online content, Syed, you have very high aspiration for coaching. People mix between coach and mentor. If you can quickly, because we're running out of time, elaborate the difference between coach and mentor.
See, there is a mix when you are doing some coaching and mentoring. You use both things. One cannot work alone, because when I'm coaching, I'm mentoring, I'm coaching both. Because what is the difference between coaching and mentoring? Coaching is something, for example, somebody is good in presentation, but you find that his tone is not good, he is standing not properly, he's not facing audience, but he is a good presenter. You have to point out some things, right, to refine his skills. But mentoring is something different. Mentoring means you have to share your stories. For example, if he is presenting something, you have to share how you build your presentation skills. This story will be inspiring stories for them.
Okay.
This is mentoring. So coaching is something upskill the person. For example, if you are a footballer, you are a very good footballer, but still you need coaching. So he observe your game and make your game more skillful. He finds some gaps in your games. That's why he watch you closely and he advise you something. But mentoring, he's already played this game. He has some journey before. He can advise you based on his experience, past experience, how he managed these kind of failures, how he managed this kind of success, how he managed his games. So your experience will become mentoring.
Okay.
This is the main difference.
Okay. And now, since you have this service online, I believe for many clients that you connect and guide in the past period of time, what is the common question you receive from most of the finance professional?
One of the common questions I receive from finance, how to develop their soft skills. This is the common question, because this is the skills is lacking in the finance industry. I was not in good presentation. If you tell me 4 or 5 years ago, I was a shy person. When somebody tell me, Nadeem, you have to present something, I try to escape from there. Always. I found some reasons. Let's see, why not we can put some other day. I'm busy in these days. So this is a question I'm facing a lot from people. I share my story, My story is I started my improving my presentation skills from the training. What I used to do, I gather 4 to 5 of my friends in my office and pick one topic. That topic can be Excel, that topic can be Power BI, IFRS, and I just prepared few slides and just present them. What happened in this presentation, 10 to 15 minutes, I found myself as a presenter, as a leader in that room, and they are my audience. Once I finished the presentation in the first session, I took the feedback, and they gave me feedback, honest feedback, because they're my friends. Nadeem, your voice was not good, your presentation was not good, your standing not good, your tone is not good. I wrote this comment and I improved these kind of things and conduct another training with the 10 people. I invited them. And again, I improved something and presented again with different topics. And again took the feedback. And that was much improved. And third presentation, I invited again 12, 15 people. That is the journey actually I'm just sharing with you. And thus presented. That was so amazing presentation. And fourth one, I went to my HR. I want to conduct my formal training, voluntary training. I have these topics. If you want to invite anyone in the company, just invite them. That was, I remember, it was a course of Microsoft Advanced Excel. And they invited, I think, 35 plus people.
Wow.
In that course. That was my fifth attempt of
Right.
my presentation. And that course was amazing, and company gave me a lot of rewards and bonuses as well of that training. And I added value to the company, which is free of cost from my perspective, but company gave me a reward on this. So that was the journey. And believe me, if you continue with this, today I am public speaker. I'm going in the events. So public speaker journey is not become public speaker when you have not just journey. If you have not getting small presentation, you will not go to big presentation. So start with the small. Don't be shy that somebody will feel something, because when you are giving something free as a training, it's not without ROI. What is the ROI of free training? I improve my presentation skills, my time management, my communications, my leadership. I got respect, my personal branding. I have a list of skills which I learned from my free trainings. Even I did not get any money, but I can realize what I am today because of those trainings.
Okay. I think this connects, Syed, with the giving mindset as well, which is being as a business partner. So you spot the gap, giving a course for Excel for the company. You did mini trial. You accept feedback. You not shy away from feedback. You evolve in that, and then you have the giving mindset, trust management, helping mindset, communication skills. The same skill that we discussed on the being true finance business partner. And that's how we get rewarded. Trust from the company, trust from your partners to listen to you. Now, if we have one last question before we go to the closing question, time as you flies, as you can see. We have a discussion before about that the greenfield approach. You know how finance works when it comes to setting the budget, or sometimes the spender of the budget, not only finance, sales and marketing team. Simply they get whatever they use as a budget consumed last year, add 10%, 15% based on the gross assumption as an incremental required. And then they set up the plans of last year and add more deep analysis for additional plans. And hence we go for the next year plan, for example, based on that. Same applicable for sales and all other spenders, if I may say, supply chain in the company. Now the concept of ZBB that you should come back as a greenfield approach. Now, how the mindset of ZBB help FP&A navigating the FP&A function?
See, ZBB is not a job of one person only. It's a complete system in the organization. If you will recommend something, nobody will buy it. So before you implement something, you have to sell this idea to the management that this is our current process, we are adding this, but if we want to increase our margins, we have to bring new system in the company, which is zero-based budgeting. And zero-based budgeting raise a lot of questions. Why? why we need this money.
Mm.
They have very productive discussion during the board meetings when you start working on ZBP. If you are raising percentage, there is no question will come. There is no accountability if they will achieve or not achieved. In the end, if something happen, they will say it is assumed 50%, but it is coming 17% because of these reasons. And you cannot defend these reasons because of business requirements is coming.
Mm.
If you have solid ZBB budget, you have the reasons why your budget is exceeding, your expenses are exceeding. So this is the reason zero-based budgeting will give you visibility what's going on. It's give you responsibility and accountability.
Okay.
And FP&A function is the most critical function who is handling every department. And FP&A is the only function who is handling all the stakeholders, whether this is a board or chairman of managing director or departments. So FP&A has to take this initiative and start working on this zero-based budgeting. And this is really a value addition for the company.
Mm.
If somebody will not take an action, nobody will take an action. But you have to create the awareness in the organization of zero-based budgeting. And that is the practice you have to start with. You have to create the awareness to all the departments, give them the benefits, give them the confidence that this is not something cutting your budget. It's giving you visibility what's going on. And it's not only budget, you have to set up your system. Because once you create the budget, how you will see the performance?
Okay.
Our system should support your budget system. Your system should be redesigned. Maybe your ERP system has to be redesigned. Your governance system should be redesigned. Because if you are approving something, there should be a authority matrix. So it's not only a paperwork. You have to redesign your complete system in your company.
Okay. We are done with 30 minutes. We have one question. I need to click the cameras. I'll be back. Give me a moment.
Yeah, okay.
Now we have only one question left.
Yeah. Time is going fast.
Time is flying. In the studio, time is flying. It's 30 minutes. Can you believe that?
Wow. So far it's going fine.
Yes. So now as a closing note, giving the content of moving the subject from what kind of soft and technical skills required for finance business partner, the common question that you received in your coaching sessions as well, the importance of having ZBB mindset with the FP&A. If you're gonna give an advice for new joiners, finance professionals, that which is great, they aspire for being a strategic advisor, adding value to the business. They want to join the business toward the end. They don't want to go where me and your school we started from the very bottom of the ladder. What kind of advice you're going to give to them?
See, when I go through my journey from the beginning until now, I found out that every human being on this planet should be a salesperson. You have to understand yourself. Don't think you are an employee. You have to work with the employer mindset. Both are different mindset. What is employee mindset? You go to the 9 o'clock, work 5:30, leave your office, and thank you so much. You focus on your job description, and you get salary. You're happy. Your life is good. This is employee mindset. What is employer mindset? Employer mindset want to sell their product. They need to promote their product. They need to market their product to get the best price, right? So think yourself as an employer. What is your product? Your product is your knowledge, your education, your skills. How to sell it? You have to learn this. It is very helpful skills. If you cannot sell it, nobody can buy it. Even if you are in the interview, in front of your boss, in front of your any stakeholders, if you are not selling yourself, your skills, you will not be a successful leader in this country, in this world. So the first skills you have to learn now is your selling skills. And selling skills is incomplete without the good communication skills. You have to learn how to talk. Take an opportunity. If you find somebody seniors, don't shy with them. Face them. If maybe you will find somebody in lunch, don't avoid. Sit with them. Talk to them. If they are finding in lift, don't avoid them. Talk to them. Maybe somebody will find you in the parking. So that skills you have to develop, how to sell yourself. If you are working something good, you should have a courage. Tell people I did this. Okay, so that is the one skills people need to learn. This is my recommendation.
Okay. I think with the concept that everyone has to be a salesperson in life, I love this concept, by the way. You have to sell your idea, you have to sell your achievement, you have to sell your brand, you have to sell your communication, you have to sell your emails. It's part of art of selling everywhere.
Exactly.
I fully agree with you, and that's the one good advice for all the new joiner and current finance professional that need to capitalize on a daily basis. Syed, it's very nice discussion on Leaders Inside podcast. I think we cover many aspects of the finance business partner, from the soft and technical skills, going through the kind of question that you receive on soft skills and how we acknowledge them and develop them, and having the selling mindset and the ZBB mindset helps both FP&A and new joiner as well, that who aspire to be a strategic advisor for the business. Pleasure having you on the podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lida. It's a pleasure having you with me, and it's a really, really good talk, and I think people should take a benefit of this discussion. And if they have more questions, they can connect with me through my LinkedIn profile and everything. I'm available for them to support as a coach. And thanks again for this podcast.
Thank you.